By the way, yo, this is Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. If my finger was over that microphone, I'm just holding it today. But I want to address this because it's been asked several times. How do I feel about the handlers and the judges? Look, as far as the handlers and the judges go, I mean, they have a job to do. The handlers are only going to do what the judges allow them to do. Now, at the highest point of handling, and I've run across a couple of these handlers that will absolutely refuse to deal with any dog that is subpar. They judge the dogs themselves. They won't handle dogs with high rears. That's the highest level. Other handlers are just like, hey, if you pay me to handle, I'm going to handle them, and then you have everything in between. Judges, I look at differently, and this is why I say this. And we're in a I don't give a moment, so let's just be realistic. If you're a judge, and at any point in time in your judging career that you have given out a first place ribbon to a dog with bad feet, high rear, bad top line, bad bite, bad eyes, anything bad on this, and you've given them first place ribbons to help them go on to become champions, then you're complicit in the problem. Because as a real judge, and I understand that sometimes the ABKC especially, and let's just say some bully registries in general, they have lowered the bar to where they say that the champions can be, flawed up. But the truth of the matter is that a judge is supposed to take pride in their work. A judge is only supposed to want to hand that first place ribbon to a dog that fits the quality that it calls for of the standard. A high rear, a broke down dog is not that. A dog that's having trouble breathing is not that. A dog that truly does not fit the standard is not that. Now, let's just be realistic. As we look at the American Bully, and I don't give a fuck who gets mad, 90% of the dogs that I see, and I'm going to up that number to 90%, don't qualify to be American Bully champions. 90% of these dogs should not be champions. It's all about having a little fucking respect and a little bit of dignity. I don't ever want to champ out a dog. And I look at this dog, and another dog man, another dog association of any sorts can come to me and immediately say, you know what, your dog is subpar. It doesn't make sense. Why would I want to put out something of such a low quality that this dog is a low quality animal? It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding why it is that people are doing the things that they're doing, why it is that people are continuously doing these things and acting as if this is something wrong with this. I mean, it's something right with this. You're giving low quality animals championship titles and acting as if you're doing the breed a favor. No, you're not. This thing is supposed to be way better. And the reason why I'm talking specifically about the judges is the judges are the gatekeepers. The only thing that's over the judges would be the registry. So we do come into that conflict. Is the registry telling you to pick fucked up dogs? Or are you doing this and the registry just doesn't have the balls to correct you? But like I said, judges need to step their game up. I don't care any of them. Any judge on the face of the earth, if you want to argue with me that it's okay for you to give a dog with a noticeable flaw first place points, then we'll have that debate. And I'm not saying that every dog is 125% just a perfect dog. But I see these dogs in the ring. I see y'all grand champion classes. I see your champion classes. As soon as the dogs go into motion, I can always immediately eliminate about 90% of whatever's in the ring. Immediately, I see the stiff-ass stifles. I see the higher rears, bad rear end movement and angulation. Sometimes you see it from the front. You know what I mean? I haven't even got a chance to examine the bites. haven't got a chance to examine the eyes, but the movement itself basically disqualifies the dog, yet and still y'all run around with badges of honor on. I'm a judge. I'm a judge. I mean, any fucking body can be a judge, but do you judge correctly? Are you a good judge? That's going to be the question. People are always talking about, put your dog in the ring. Why the fuck would I put a dog in the ring with these motherfuckers judging? Let's just be realistic. What satisfaction am I going to get to put my dog in the ring with these people judging? And I'm not saying every single judge, but I see the shit that y'all put out. What validation would I ever get from putting any of my very, very well put together dogs in a show ring to be judged by people who give ribbons to dogs that move around like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? This is why the show scene is not respected. People have been complaining about this for years. You go to shows and you see these dogs limping around, hopping around, looking as bad as possible, yet and still you want to sit up here and tell me that the dogs are okay and this is a champion, and then y'all throw y'all titles in the face. All titles are not the same. When I show you my championship dogs, you point out the flaws. You point out the obvious issues on these dogs. We don't do that around here. Like I said, I'm not saying that every dog I've ever had is just like super flawless, but they're close to it. You're not going to just point out and say, oh, this dog had a fucked up this and a fucked up that. You're not going to be able to do that. You know why? Because I won't even put them in the show ring. They don't even get out of my yard because we have real standards out here. We're not sending screwed up dogs everywhere to be judged or to be a part of this breed. Some dogs are pets, and a lot of the dogs who are champions, especially in the ABKC, are really pet quality dogs. And this is why this has turned into a pet quality breed. The more you guys push this stuff, promote this bullshit, and act as if this is something that's normal for us to be doing, then the breed will continue to go downhill. We have to raise the bar and the standard. And I'm talking to all of you judges. Fight the fucking registry. If the registry is telling you to pick bullshit, speak out and say, I won't be picking that. I mean, they're not paying you that much to keep sacrificing your soul and your reputation. At the end of the day, somebody's going to say, I champed out under such and such. And I've seen those posts. Champed out under honorable judge such and such. And you're looking at the dog, and the dog is just a real piece of shit. That's your name on there, man. Have some fucking pride. You know? Have some fucking pride. Yeah, if you're offended, you should be. I should not be able to go and look at your dogs, your championship dogs, and just start picking out flaws and issues with your champions. I should not. And that, I don't give a fuck if you gave them 10 points, 25 points, or 50 point show. Whatever you did, you contributed to the fuckery of the American bully breed, and y'all need to stop it. It's just that simple. Y'all, and like I told y'all, I ain't here to debate no more. I'm here to tell you my opinion, and if you don't like it, then fuck you. It's just that simple. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. The truth of the matter is, we need better dogs. If you go to AKC events, I've been to them, so don't y'all start that fucking lying. You're not seeing them just track up in the ring with a broke down ass dog. That's just not what they're doing. So tell that lie to somebody else. But with all that shit being said, man, we will be live. Number 5 will be out. If it don't hit tonight, it'll hit in the morning. It's nothing but love and peace and hair grease to all you beautiful people. Until next time, much love. Peace.